The news today at 9. Is there an unholy nexus now between the BJP and the NCP? Are they the new allies of Maharashtra? Let's take that question to my panel, which is joining me right at the top to get a sense of what is happening in Maharashtra. Kumar Ketkar, senior journalist, joining me. Also joining me at the moment, Majid Memon, Member of Parliament and National Secretary of the NCP, joined by C.R. Keswan, spokesperson of the Congress, Gulab Rao Patil of the Shiv Sena joining me. We hope to be joined by a BJP leader as well shortly. But I want to come to you, Majid Memon, today, because many believe that the NCP has played a very, very strange game in Maharashtra. You have decided to support the BJP, and it was your support which led the BJP to believe that they could do without the Shiv Sena and therefore go ahead with a voice vote. A minority government has gone ahead with a voice vote. Do you believe this is the right kind of politics, Mr. Majid Memon? Till the other day, this same party called you the naturally corrupt party. The BJP called you a naturally corrupt party only till the other day.
Rajdeep.
Yes.
No, Rajdeep, first, I don't approve of your caption, Unholy Alliance. In politics, I don't understand what is holy or unholy. In politics, you have to see...
You mean in politics there is nothing called unholy?
You mean democracy?
Sorry to interrupt. What do you mean that in politics there is nothing like unholy?
No, nothing like that. No, you see, what is this unholy combination of two parties coming together can never be called holy also. It is all, necessity requires two political parties to uphold principles of democracy and continue to work. What is wrong in that? Why do you call it unholy? Now let me explain to you that on the day when the results were declared,
yes,
it was the foresight and vision of a mature political leader, that is Sharad Pawar, who straight away said, which we've been repeating for the last 15 days, and I would do it once again, that the mandate of the people of Maharashtra was such that it gave just short of clear mandate of being a single largest party. Bharatiya Janata Party emerged as the largest chunk. 123, short by 20 seats or thereabout. Now, therefore, the will of the people of Maharashtra is to ask BJP to form the government. And we knew that between Shiv Sena and BJP, the bitterness was escalating hour after hour, day after day.
Sir,
and in order,
I want to cut the chase today.
Government.
Mr. Majid Memon, do you believe a minority government should win a vote like this by voice vote? Should a vote of confidence be won by a voice vote? Should there not have been a division? Should we not have known who stood where? Shouldn't that be the way politics is done?
Rajiv, about today's... No, please, Rajiv, I think you will agree with the pattern in which the houses are functioning. Legislatures are functioning both in the state and in the parliament, that if the chairman of the house, the speaker in the legislative assembly in Maharashtra, was satisfied that there is enough majority by voice vote, then why should there be division? It is happening in parliament also. You see, when he calls for certainly yes or no, and if the yes is overwhelming, no is in minority, then he rules.
Okay. So you're saying, sir, I take your point. You're saying that no convention in your view has been in any way abused in any manner. Mr. C.R. Keswan, then why is the Congress going to the extent of heckling and gherawing a governor, injuring him in the process? 5 of your MLAs have been suspended today because they got into a fracas inside the assembly. You want to make a point about a constitutional authority. Is this the way to make it, Mr. Keswan, that you heckle and gheraw the governor of Maharashtra?
I'll answer the 2 points in the way you asked me, Rajdeep. First thing is I want to remind what Mr. Jitendra Avhad, MLA from Mumbra Kalwa from the NCP said today. When the question about the vote was asked, he said, I had no time to react. Neither could I participate in the vote nor abstain. So the BJP didn't do the voting properly. If they had had a vote, I would have abstained. It is a clear admission by the NCP legislator that there was not even a voice vote. This is such a sham, such an ignoble act has been perpetrated today that they have completely lost the faith of the people and breached the faith and trust. What is the answer to this NCP MLA's comment? He said the voice vote never happened.
Mr. Kesavan, I asked you a question whether you believe it is appropriate for a political party to heckle and gherav a governor.
If the BJP government had said, yes, we are a minority government and we are going to face the vote, it's a different issue. But the BJP said we are a majority government. And if you're a majority government, it is bound upon you to tell the people of Maharashtra who is supporting you. Why are you trying to hide this unholy nexus as you called? And let us remember, Rajdeep, there are senior people on this panel when Mr. Vajpayee ji took a vote of confidence in 1999.
Gheraving a governor, I want to play those images. Gheraving a governor, heckling a governor is also not very holy.
They didn't have a voice vote. They went ahead with the vote. Why couldn't the BJP government do today? Because they wanted to hide the arrangement they have with the NCP. And that is the fact and that is the truth.
No, you know, the other point of this and the other issue which arises, Kumar Ketkar, is that whether you believe that nobody wants to officially be identified with the NCP. There is some kind of half girlfriend, if I may call it, Noora Kushti going on, where the BJP wants to take the support of the NCP in private but doesn't want to publicly admit it. The Congress was, if I may say so, in bed with the NCP till only a month ago. And the Shiv Sena is suddenly becoming on the same side as the Congress. What is going on in Maharashtra politics? There seems to be unholiness everywhere.
Well, all of us believed for a long time that Maharashtra is different than Bihar and UP, and we always underestimated and undermined the BJP and parties and Bihar and UP. Now we are realizing that all that happens in Bihar and UP and all that BJP does elsewhere, it can do here also. Then so far we were under impression, actually I was under impression that those people who were suspended for the heckling of the governor must be Shiv Sena men. I could not imagine that they could be Congress. But the point is not that. Actually, when I saw the footage in the office, I did not see any direct attack or direct confrontation or direct injury of the governor at all. However, the gherav is absolutely not justified. That's not the point. Point is the way the speaker bulldozed the voice vote, I think gave a reaction. Now, I am not a believer in action-reaction theory. Actually, Congress would have come out with flying colors if they had just walked out protesting against the speaker's decision instead of going to governor's gherav. I think I entirely agree.
So you're saying the Congress should just have walked out. There should have been a protest. There was no need to gherav the governor
and make speech, give media an interview and declare their protest publicly. But the point is, why BJP did not take a regular vote? Why did not take a count?
Well, I hope to be joined by Sudhanshu Mittal. I hope to be joined by Sudhanshu Mittal of the BJP in a moment to answer precisely that question. Why did the BJP not take a proper vote instead of only going in for a voice vote? But Gulab Rao Patil, आप मुझे बताइए, Shiv Sena का क्या रुख है? Center पे your minister Anand Gite is a minister at the center. महाराष्ट्र में आप ऑपोजिशन में रहना चाहते हैं, आप वेल ऑफ द हाउस में जाते हैं, आप बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट का विरोध करते हैं. व्हाट आर यू अप टू? सेंटर में एक रुख और महाराष्ट्र में दूसरा रुख. कब तक चलेगा ये गुलाब राव पाटिल?
देखिए, अभी सेंट्रल में जब तक ये निर्णय होने वाला था, जब तक सेंट्रल में हमारा उनके साथ में सहयोग था, अभी पार्टी इस पर भी विचार कर रही है कि सेंटर में क्या किया जाए. जब तक कि शिवसेना और बीजेपी का अलायंस था, अलायंस होने के बाद में हम एक साथ में नहीं लड़ सके. बाद में आपने सब घटनाएं देखी कि चर्चा चल रही है, बात चल रही है. वहाँ पर अनिल देसाई जी को शपथ विधि के लिए बुलाया गया और बाद में राज्य की जब बात आई तो वो बात उन्होंने छोड़ दी.
नहीं, ये सर, ये मुझे गुलाब राव पाटिल, शिवसेना को साफ करना चाहिए. आप बीजेपी के साथ हैं या विरोध में हैं? ये नहीं चलेगा कि आप सेंटर में कुछ करें और महाराष्ट्र में कुछ करें. आप बताइए, आर यू विद बीजेपी और नॉट विद बीजेपी?
हम बीजेपी के साथ रहते थे तो अभी विपक्ष नेता का दावा नहीं बोलते थे. हमने अभी छोड़ दिया है विषय. हमने ये बात की है, हमने यहाँ पर पोल मांगा कि आप वोट कीजिए, सरकार का विश्वास दर्शक ठहराव आप मंजूर कीजिए. भाग गई बीजेपी वहां से. हमने ये बताया कि पोल करने के बाद भी
बीजेपी. सर, बात ये है कि यू कैनॉट हैव बोथ वेज. यू कैनॉट बी डूइंग वन थिंग इन दिल्ली एंड वन थिंग इन मुंबई. आई वांट टू नो फ्रॉम यू, माजिद मेमन, where does the NCP stand? Till the other day, the NCP saw the BJP as a communal party. Till the other day, the NCP would raise 2002 Gujarat when they referred to Narendra Modi. Today the same NCP which has been called by the BJP a Chacha Bhatija party, which has been called by the BJP a naturally corrupt party, you have chosen to bail them out in the assembly. What does this say? Isn't this rank opportunism? Majid Memon, today Maharashtra has seen rank opportunism.
No.
Pawar called it fascist.
Pawar called it
Rajdeep,
fascist, says
see,
Kumar Ketkar.
let me make it extremely clear.
Yes.
No. Number one,
Yes.
that you see, ideological differences between us and BJP would remain where they are. A. B. We are joining hands with them purely for two purposes, namely, one is to honor the mandate of people of Maharashtra, and two is that if we do not act in the manner we did, probably there would have been a necessity for a repoll, which certainly we at least would not want.
Sir, someone calls you, Mr. Majid Memon, someone calls you a naturally corrupt party.
Best interest of government of India.
No, someone calls you a naturally corrupt party. Someone attacks your leader, says it's a Chacha Bhatija party. Wouldn't it have been more prudent to sit in the opposition?
Campaign, my dear Rajdeep, during elections, bitterness are, right at its top. And why are you telling BJP and Shiv Sena alliance? They have been trying till yesterday, whilst Shiv Sena went up to the father of the Prime Minister of India. So what?
Okay.
Then therefore,
so you're saying, you seem to be suggesting, sir, anything is fair in love and politics. Okay, hold on. Majid bhai, hold on. I'm not going to allow you all to distract from the question.
In election campaigns, you don't call somebody a fascist.
Sorry, Kumar
No, in
Ketkar.
election campaigns, you don't call somebody a fascist.
So you're saying in the election campaign, they called him a fascist. Now they are taking support. But CR case 1, look at your position. You are on the same side as the Shiv Sena. The same Shiv Sena which you have dubbed communal in the past. Today, it appeared in the Maharashtra Assembly. Congress and Shiv Sena are on one side. That is also unholy.
The Congress party has nothing to do with the Shiv Sena because it is a party which stands for Hindutva, Rajdeep. The Congress party is just completely against the dishonorable way in which the people of Maharashtra have been denied the right to know what kind of arrangement exists in this minority government. Today, the people of Maharashtra expected a fair, responsible and accountable government. They've in return got a dishonorable, hoodwinking and duping government. They may have won the trust vote, which is a Pyrrhic victory. They've lost the faith of the people. And let me ask you one question about the BJP.
Mr. Keswan, the BJP just voted the single largest party in Maharashtra.
Duplicity and contradiction and hypocrisy today. They don't even allow a vote here. Look, what kind of politics is this? And I want to say one thing. You're a cricket aficionado. The BJP was spinning all day long, saying that technically they were allowed to do this. But the question is this: it's like Greg Chappell, bowling his famous underarm and there were 6 runs to hit by the New Zealand. It may be technically correct, but what kind of fair play is this? If they had the majority, Rajdeep, they should have proved it. They didn't have the majority, and they didn't want to expose their arrangement to the NCP to the people of Maharashtra. But they stand exposed, and I'll tell you one thing: it's an illegitimate government, and I have my strong doubts whether this unstable government will even continue.
Hold on, Mr. Keswan. Before you use word like illegitimate, how is it an illegitimate government? It has 123 MLAs in a 288-member house. The NCP and Mr. Majid Memon is making it clear on this program. They have the numbers. They have the numbers.
The question, and an NCP legislator said he didn't even voice his vote. He said, I neither abstained nor voted. So it is bulldozed and done in a hushed manner. That is why the Congress party today complained to the governor that this was not a proper vote, and they demanded another vote.
You did not complain, you heckled him. You did not complain, you heckled him. You did not just complain. You heckled the governor. But Kumar Ketkar, do you believe that all political parties in Maharashtra today have lost the moral high ground? The BJP has lost the moral high ground because they have gone in for a voice vote instead of a division while seeking a vote of confidence as a minority government. The Congress has lost the moral high ground because the Congress has heckled the governor and pushed him around. In a sense, the NCP today is also speaking a very different language, as is the Shiv Sena, which does one thing in Mumbai, one thing in Delhi. Have all political parties, Kumar, in Maharashtra lost the moral high ground?
And that is why everybody since was losing the moral ground, there was absolutely urgent and necessary thing to do was to take a regular vote count. That would have cleared the doubts. and much of the holy, unholy business and the moral high ground and moral low ground would have been clear that BJP had the vote. I still don't understand why they did not take the count. They would have won. I was expecting headlines tomorrow that BJP wins hands down by something like 45 votes. Because they had 122 of their own. The alliance partners of the BJP included about 134 and they required only 11 seats more. Right. And NCP had offered them 41. They could have simply gone for a count and would have won. Instead of that, they bulldozed through their speaker. And the fact that Congress was decent, at least in the beginning, they agreed for the speaker without contest.
So
the speaker who bulldozed was elected by unanimous choice. That shows that all parties behaved rather decently at the time of the speaker's election. And the same speaker later on behaves quite indecently and bulldozes the vote by saying that it's a voice vote. Now, how do I know whether the NCP people actually voiced support or not voice support? Because they are saying that we actually abstained. We did not voice our support or voice our opposition. Now, what is this being present, not absent, and say that we did not voice our vote?
You know, I want to go in a moment to Sudhanshu Mittal, who joins us in just a minute, because the BJP guest, originally Shaina NC, has dropped out for some reason, but I will go to Sudhanshu Mittal in a moment. But Majid Memon, I want to hear from you once again. If there had been a vote, you would have supported the BJP. Am I clear about that? If there was a proper vote, forget a voice vote. If there was a division, would you have abstained or would you have supported the BJP?
Rajdeep, our stand, we were wanting the government to survive. That's all. Okay. Now, how does the government survive? The instant decision would have been taken on the floor of the House as the situation warranted. But that would mean that we wanted FADNAVIS to sail through. The matter ends.
Okay, so you wanted FADNAVIS to sail through. You are very clear. Gulabrao Patil, were you going to vote against the government? क्या आप गवर्नमेंट के खिलाफ वोट करने वाले थे? उसी गवर्नमेंट को जिसके साथ आप दिल्ली में हैं, अगर बराबर वोट दिया जाता, डिवीजन होता, क्या शिवसेना सरकार के विरुद्ध वोट करती?
शिवसेना ने स्टैंड ही लिया था कि हम अध्यक्ष के लिए अपना फॉर्म पीछे ले रहे हैं, लेकिन हम वोटिंग करने के वक्त बीजेपी के खिलाफ वोटिंग करेंगे, ये हमारा तय हुआ था। लेकिन बीजेपी के पास यदि वोट था तो बीजेपी ने पोल क्यों नहीं स्वीकार किया? बीजेपी ने अपना बहुमत क्यों सिद्ध नहीं किया? बीजेपी के पीछे एनसीपी थी, ये लोगों को क्यों नहीं बताया? उनके साथ में अपक्ष लोग थे, ये क्यों नहीं बताया? बीजेपी के साथ आज कौन लोग थे, ये बीजेपी ने बताना चाहिए था, और बताना चाहिए था कि हमारे पास इतनी मेजॉरिटी है। फिर बीजेपी भागी क्यों? हमने पोल बोलने के बाद बीजेपी ने हमने पोल क्यों नहीं दिया? हम ऊपर का जो विषय आप बोल रहे हैं दिल्ली का, तो आदरणीय उद्धव साहब कुछ दिनों के बाद में उसका भी निर्णय लेने वाले हैं। आज तक शिवसेना ने यही बात पहल की कि पिछली बार 25 साल से अपनी युति है, साथ में रहेंगे, इसलिए कुछ चर्चा होती रही, इसलिए हमारा ये रिजाइन रुका है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं होता कि हम बीजेपी के साथ चलेंगे। विपक्ष के नेता आज हमारे खड़े हुए हैं, 63 जो 63 एमएलए हमारे हैं, और 63 के 63 एमएलए हमने आज ओपन वोटिंग करने की बात की, इन्होंने वोटिंग नहीं किया।
एक मिनट, मेरे साथ सुधांशु मित्तल फोन लाइन पर है, क्योंकि ओबी लाइन उन पर पहुंच नहीं रही है। सुधांशु मित्तल, एवरी पार्टी टुडे इज क्वेश्चनिंग व्हाई डिड योर बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट गो फॉर अ वॉइस वोट व्हेन इफ यू आर अ माइनॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट, you owed it to the people of Maharashtra to have a vote. That's what the procedure was. Why go in for a voice vote?
Rasif, is a voice vote, not a vote. Allow me a minute. I've been hearing all the arguments been propounded. A, it's a fractured mandate. That's the truth of the matter. B, if you recollect in 91, when Narasimha Rao ji formed his government, BJP has stayed. Did that mean that we were going to support Narasimha Rao?
Sudhanshu Mittal, surely a government which is a minority government has to go through a proper vote. What was the hurry? What was the hurry?
Can I just finish my argument?
Yes.
The issue is we are a minority government and that there are not enough people to make this government fall, because Congress and Shiv Sena together do not constitute the numbers which are required for this government to fall. Secondly, look, if they were serious about all what they're talking, none of them, they filed their nominations for the speaker's post and then withdrew it, knowing very well what the ground reality is. The ground reality is, in spite of us being a minority government,
yes,
we do not, there are enough people who do not want a government to fall for the
Yes, and the party, Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal, that you take the support from is the NCP, which you called the naturally corrupt party less than a month ago.
Rajdeep, let's understand, when it is a minority government, and if it's a fractured mandate, what are the options?
So for a fractured mandate in a minority government, when you have made corruption your main plank in the election, you have absolutely no problem, Sudhanshu Mittal, to take the support of a party you called a naturally corrupt party.
You have to understand, we have not taken any support. Are they part of the government?
Come on, Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal, this is, as I said, half girlfriend. You want to have a relationship with the NCP, but you don't want the world to know about it.
Rajdeep, what is the proposition? Is the proposition that we should go back to the government, to the elections? If that is the proposition, I don't think BJP would have a problem.
No, I am saying you tie up with the Shiv Sena.
When you raise
you tie up with the Shiv Sena. What was the need to go with the NCP?
The moment you tie up with Shiv Sena, you would say, look, Shiv Sena called names to the father of Mr. Narendra Modi while we fought elections. It's been acrimonious, and we've all fought against each other. We've not been allies of each other. Naturally, we've all talked against each other to win the support of people.
Right.
Now the issue is there is a fractured mandate. Now, we have not asked for a fractured mandate. There is a fractured mandate. In that case, situation, there are just two options. One, to run a minority government. The other is to go back to polls.
Okay.
Now, you tell me what should be done.
I'm only raising whether this is all very unholy. You're hearing that CR case one.
No, that's very unfair. You call it unholy. You have to understand this is the situation. Tell us what should be done. Either you are propounding that go back to the people, go back for a
No, I'm saying be open. I am saying, Sudhanshu Mittal, be open about your deal with the NCP. Don't do this in behind closed doors. Have a division. Tell the voters of Maharashtra that you have taken NCP support. The problem is the BJP doesn't want to do that openly. That is where the unholy nexus is.
It is as simple. This is a minority government. I'll finish it. This is a minority government which will last till the day. It can last. The day NCP or the day anybody, all of them join hands to say this government should not be there and we should go in for elections, we go in for elections.
Right.
Till such time the opposition does not decide that they want to go in for elections, we'll run the government. It will be unholy. The day we are compromising on the principle of governance, we are saying if there are corruption charges, we'll investigate corruption charges. We will do all what is required for this government.
I've heard you, Sudhanshu. You're saying that you are working to a matter of principle. Respond to that, Kumar Kekar. The BJP says they had no option. The people of Maharashtra need a government.
Rajdeep, it is not even half girlfriend, it is less than quarter girlfriend, because if Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal is saying that Uddhav Thackeray even called Modi's father, then Sharad Pawar called him fascist. Sharad Pawar called Modi fascist openly. So with Sharad Pawar they can have a deal, but with Uddhav they cannot have a deal. That is point number one. Point number two is the question was extremely simple. And it is not a question of procedure, it is also a question of propriety. If they had taken a vote, they would have comfortably won. Then why they did not take the count? And they did not take the count because they were not confident what NCP will do. NCP's record so far has been that they always betray at the last minute. They
were they not? Kumar Kekar, hold on.
1999.
Kumar Kekar, hold on.
Vajpayee's government, only one point.
Yes.
In 1999, Vajpayee could have done the same thing, taken a voice vote and survived that loss of one vote. He would have survived the government, there would have been no election in 99 October.
I am just asking a simple question.
He suffered that one vote loss and went for election.
You know, CR Keswan, you want to also respond to that? The BJP is saying they had no option. You need a government. That's what even Majid Momin is saying. People of Maharashtra need a government.
This is surreptitious gallivanting. You are a minority government. If you don't have an option, what are you trying to hide? Why are you afraid of going to a vote? If he was so sure that NCP is going to abstain, go on record and say NCP abstained or supported you. The issue is this: there has been such a
same NCP who was your partner till the other day
campaign, and they've called each other names. They don't have the face to go to the people because this is not the basis on which they asked a vote. They attacked the NCP as a nationally corrupt party, and now they're joining hands with them. They don't want the people to see that. But it is amazing that they think they can dupe or hoodwink the people like this. Today, it has been such a sad start for this government that they stand thoroughly exposed before the people. Our only question is this. If you had the numbers, you could have had a straightforward, direct approach, had a proper vote, and got the majority.
And you for your part did not need to heckle the governor. But Sudhanshu Mittal, Sudhanshu Mittal, respond finally to this. Kumar Ketkar is also saying the same thing, and so is C.R. Keswan in a way, that all of this could have been settled by having a proper vote. Constitutional propriety demands a minority government has a proper vote. You do not force a voice vote. This leaves the impression that you did not want the world to know what deal you were having with the NCP. That's the big question that is being raised today.
The issue boils down to whether there was a voice vote or it should have been a proper vote. Is that the issue? Because then whether it's NCP or anything else becomes irrelevant. If that is the issue, let's go by the parliamentary procedures. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Keswan and everybody is well versed about voting being through voice vote or otherwise.
I am asking the people of Maharashtra want to know, is the BJP keen on NCP support or not? I just want a straight answer. Why are you doing this in hiding?
There is no hiding. We are running a minority government, and we have made it amply clear that we are running a minority government. This government will last.
This government will last till the day it's not voted out.
Okay.
The day it is voted out, it will not be there. Okay. As simple as that. And if the mandate of the polity would be to go back to elections, we'll go back to elections.
Okay.
So till the time we are running a minority government, we are running it by the procedures that should be followed. Here in this case, Mr. Keswan, if he was so confident that we did not have the number, his speaker should not have withdrawn from the contest. And so is the case with Shiv Sena.
Let me leave it at that.
Who's talking?
Sudhanshu, let me leave it at that.
I'm amazed Mr. Keswan is taking the high on the ground and telling us
now it will become a fish market. Let's leave it at that. Now let's leave it. You've had your say, as have had the others. Let me take a break at this point, because I think we've got some clarity from all our guests. That's why we tried to expand it to find out what exactly was the case. My take, where do we stand? Appreciate my guests joining us on our top talking point.